Looking ahead, we are entering severe weather season throughout the state. Texans are preparing to stock up on all of their emergency supplies this weekend during the annual sales tax holiday. KLTV's Avery Niles brings you more on what items qualify.
People will be lined up this weekend to purchase their emergency supplies to prepare for the severe weather that is sure to come across the state over the next several months. Kevin Lyons, a spokesperson with the Texas Comptroller of Public Accounts, says this holiday was passed by legislation in 2015.
And they were smart enough to know that this time of year, right as we're in the middle of tornado season, hurricane season coming up, wildfires. So the idea is to stock up now. And so that way when the severe weather hits, no matter what part of the state you're in, and so then you're already ready.
The comptroller's office estimates shoppers will save about $2.1 million in state and local sales tax during the tax holiday.
$75 and under, the items are like household batteries, fuel containers, flashlights. Items less than $300, hurricane shutters, emergency ladders. And then, of course, the big item is any kind of portable generator as long as it's less than $3,000.
Edwin Cornejo, store manager for Higginbotham Brothers in Tyler, says they always see more customers during the holiday weekend.
We've started ordering more and more each year just because, I mean, everybody's usually now knows about the tax-free holiday. They take advantage of it.
Lyons says it's important to factor in the shipping costs if you order these items online.
Let's say you get a portable generator for $29.95. We know that the cutoff point is $3,000. But if that delivery charge puts the entire price over $3,000, then now you have to pay tax on the entire item.
The holiday will begin Saturday at 12:01 a.m. and will go until Monday at midnight. Avery Niles, KLTV 7 News.